Welcome to my channel, Unleash Your English. And today, we are going to learn how to make English part of your everyday life. What if I told you that you do not need perfect grammar, expensive classes, or 5 hours of study every day to improve your English? You only need one simple daily routine. A routine that trains your ears to listen, your mouth to speak, your mind to think, and your heart to believe again. Because English does not become strong when you study once in a while. English becomes strong when you meet it every single day. So stay with me till the end. Today, your daily English journey begins. Chapter 1. English does not change your life until it enters your day. Maybe you have tried many times to learn English. You opened a notebook, you watched a video, you saved a lesson, you told yourself, "This time I will be serious." And for one day, maybe 2 days, maybe even 1 week, you felt motivated, you felt excited, you thought, "Yes, now my English will finally improve." But then life came again. Work came. School came. Family came. Tiredness came. Your phone pulled your attention. Your mind became busy. And slowly, English moved away from your day. Not because you are lazy, not because you are weak, not because English is impossible. It happened because English was still outside your real life. You were visiting English sometimes, but you were not living with English every day. This is the truth many learners do not understand. English does not become strong only because you study for many hours one day. English becomes strong when it enters your normal day in small ways. When you wake up, when you drink water, when you walk, when you use your phone, when you look in the mirror, when you feel happy, when you feel tired, when you are alone, when you are getting ready, when you are thinking about your future. English must not stay only inside a book. English must come into your room, into your mouth, into your ears, into your thoughts, into your life. That is when English starts changing you. Many learners make the same mistake. They wait for a perfect time. They say, "When I get free time, I will learn English." They say, "When I understand grammar, I will speak." They say, "When my pronunciation becomes good, I will practice." But my dear learner, that perfect day may never come. Life will always be busy. Your mind will always find reasons. Your fear will always say, "Not today." So you must not wait for a perfect day. You must create a small English moment inside the day you already have. Even 5 minutes can change your direction if you repeat it every day. Think about brushing your teeth. You do not need motivation to brush your teeth every morning. You do not wake up and say, "Am I inspired today?" No, you just do it because it is part of your life. This is how English should become. Not a heavy mountain, not a painful school subject, not something you touch only when you feel guilty. English should become a small daily habit, a normal action, a friendly part of your day. When English becomes normal, your fear becomes smaller. When English becomes daily, your brain starts trusting it. When English becomes connected to your real life, your memory becomes stronger. Your brain loves connection. If you learn the word water only from a list, you may forget it. But if every morning you hold a glass and say, "I am drinking water," your brain connects the word with your hand, your action, your eyes, and your real life. That word becomes alive. If you learn the sentence "I am tired" only from grammar, it may feel boring. But when you come home after a long day and say, "I am tired, but I will practice English for 5 minutes," that sentence becomes personal. Your brain says, "This is useful. This belongs to my life." This is how real learning begins. So today, I want to give you rule number 1. Touch English before the world touches your mind. This means that before you open social media, before you start scrolling, before you fill your brain with other people's lives, other people's news, and other people's noise, give your own mind one small English sentence. Just one. You can say, "I am awake." You can say, "I am starting my day." You can say, "Today I will learn English." You can say, "I do not need to be perfect." You can say, "I only need to practice." These sentences are simple, but they are powerful because they tell your brain, "English is part of my life now." Do not underestimate small sentences. Many learners think fluency begins with big vocabulary and advanced grammar. But fluency begins when simple words come out without fear. Fluency begins when you can say small things every day. "I am ready." "I am learning." "I feel nervous." "I will try again." These are not weak sentences. These are foundation sentences. A house does not start with decoration. It starts with strong bricks. Your daily English sentences are your bricks. One sentence today, one sentence tomorrow, one sentence again. Slowly, your mouth becomes less afraid. Slowly, your mind becomes faster. Slowly, English stops feeling like a stranger. Most learners wait for confidence before they speak, but confidence does not come before practice. Confidence comes after repeated small practice. You do not become confident by thinking about English. You become confident by touching English every day. You become confident when your own voice becomes familiar to you. You become confident when you hear yourself saying simple English again and again. At first, your voice may feel strange. At first, you may feel shy even when you are alone. That is normal. You are not failing. You are training. Your mouth is waking up. Your brain is building a new path. And please remember this. You do not need to change your whole life in one day. You only need to open a small door. Tomorrow morning, before you touch your phone for scrolling, say one English sentence. While washing your face, say, "I am washing my face." While drinking water, say, "I am drinking water." While getting ready, say, "I am getting ready for my day." This is not childish. This is real practice. This is how English enters your life. This is how English becomes normal. This is how you stop waiting and start growing. Now the question is not, can I learn English every day? Yes, you can. The real question is, what should I do every day so I do not stop again? And that is exactly where our journey goes next. Because motivation alone is not enough. A big dream is not enough. You need a simple routine that fits your real life. You need something you can do when you are busy, when you are tired, when you are not feeling perfect. So in the next chapter, we will build your 10-minute daily English routine. A routine so simple that even a beginner can start today, but so powerful that it can slowly change the way you listen, speak, think, and feel in English. Chapter 2. The 10-minute daily English routine for busy beginners. Now that you understand English must enter your day, let us talk about something very practical. Because motivation is beautiful, but motivation without a routine disappears very quickly. You may feel powerful while watching this video. You may feel ready. You may say, "Yes, from today I will learn English every day." But when tomorrow comes, and your work begins, and your phone rings, and your mind becomes tired, motivation alone may not protect you. This is why you need a simple routine, not a difficult routine, not a perfect routine, not a routine that makes you feel like a student sitting in an exam hall. You need a routine that feels possible, real, and light enough to repeat. Because the routine you can repeat is more powerful than the perfect routine you quit after 3 days. Many beginners make one big mistake. They think they need 2 hours, 3 hours, or a full free day to improve English. So when they do not have that much time, they do nothing. They say, "Today I am busy. I will start tomorrow." But tomorrow becomes next week. Next week becomes next month. And English stays in the same place. My dear learner, do not wait for a big empty space in your day. Start with 10 minutes. 10 honest minutes. 10 focused minutes. 10 minutes where your mind says, "This is my English time." If you can protect 10 minutes every day, you can build something powerful. Small time becomes big progress when it is repeated with love, focus, and patience. Your 10-minute daily English routine is very simple. In the first 2 minutes, listen to English. English to something. Listen to something easy. It can be a short English story. It can be a slow English conversation. It can be one part of this video. Do not listen like you are taking a test. Do not panic if you do not understand every word. Your first job is to let English enter your ears. Your brain needs to hear the sound of English again and again. The rhythm, the pronunciation, the way words connect. At first, some words may feel unclear. That is normal. Listening is like opening a window. Every day, a little more light comes in. In minute 3 and minute 4, repeat what you heard. Choose 1 or 2 simple sentences and say them out loud. Do not only repeat in your mind. Your mind is not enough. Your mouth must join the practice. If you hear, "I wake up early," repeat, "I wake up early." Say it slowly first, then say it again with more confidence. Try to copy the sound. Try to copy the flow. This is where your speaking muscles begin to wake up. Your tongue, lips, breath, and voice are learning to work together. You are not just learning English. You are training your body to produce English. In minute 5 and minute 6, make the sentence about your own life. This is very important. English becomes real when it belongs to you. If the sentence is, "I wake up early," you can say, "I wake up at 7 o'clock." If the sentence is, "I am going to work," you can say, "I am going to school," or "I am staying at home today." Do not only copy forever. First copy, then change, then make it yours. This is how a beginner becomes a speaker. You take a simple sentence from someone else, and then you connect it to your own morning, your own room, your own feelings, your own life. In minute 7 and minute 8, write 3 simple lines. Do not write a long essay. Do not worry about beautiful grammar. Write like a real beginner who is building strength. You can write, "Today I feel good. I want to improve my English. I will practice again tomorrow." These 3 lines may look small, but they train your brain to organize English. When you write, your thoughts slow down. You can see your words clearly. You can notice mistakes. You can remember better. Writing is not only for exams. Writing is a mirror for your mind. It shows you what you know and what you need to practice again. In minute 9 and minute 10, review. This is the part many learners skip, and this is why they forget. Do not always chase new words. New words are exciting, but review makes them stay. Repeat yesterday's 3 sentences. Say yesterday's useful word again. Read yesterday's small paragraph again. Your brain needs repetition. It does not remember everything because you saw it once. It remembers because you return to it. Review tells your brain, this is important. Keep it. So never feel bored by repeating. Repetition is not weakness. Repetition is how fluency is built. This routine gives you 4 powers every day. Listening gives English to your ears. Repeating gives English to your mouth. Speaking about yourself gives English to your life. Writing and review give English to your memory. When these 4 powers work together, your progress becomes more balanced. You are not only watching videos. You are not only reading words. You are not only thinking about English. You are doing English. And when you do English every day, even for 10 minutes, your confidence slowly begins to grow. So today, I want you to make a promise. Do not promise that you will become fluent tomorrow. Do not promise that you will never make mistakes again. Promise something more honest. Promise that you will give English 10 minutes today, 10 minutes before sleep, 10 minutes after breakfast, 10 minutes before work. Any time is okay, but protect it like a treasure, because these 10 minutes are not just 10 minutes. They are a message to your brain. They say, I am serious. I am not waiting anymore. I am becoming the person who learns English every day. And remember this powerful truth. A small routine done daily can defeat a big plan done rarely. You do not need to impress anyone today. You do not need to speak perfect English today. You only need to show up. Listen for 2 minutes. Repeat for 2 minutes. Speak about yourself for 2 minutes. Write for 2 minutes. Review for 2 minutes. That is all. Simple, real, possible. And when this becomes part of your life, English will stop feeling like a mountain far away. It will start feeling like a path under your feet. In the next chapter, we will take one more brave step. Because now you have a routine, but a routine without speaking is incomplete. Your mouth must learn English too. So next, we will learn how to speak alone first and train your English voice before the world ever tests you. Chapter 3: Speak alone first. Train your mouth before the world tests you. Now I want to talk to you about something very important. Maybe this is the reason you understand English, but you still cannot speak. Maybe this is the reason you watch many videos, learn many words, and still feel nervous when someone asks you a simple question in English. The reason is simple. Your eyes have practiced English. Your ears have practiced English. Your mind has practiced English, but your mouth has not practiced enough. And if your mouth does not practice English, then English stays locked inside you. You may know the sentence, but when the moment comes, your voice stops. Your brain becomes crowded. Your heart becomes fast. You feel like all your English has disappeared. But listen to me carefully. Your English has not disappeared. It is inside you. It is just not trained to come out yet. This is why speaking alone is so powerful. Some learners think speaking alone is strange. They say, why should I talk to myself? People will think I am crazy. But my dear learner, speaking alone is not crazy. Speaking alone is training. Athletes train before the match. Singers practice before the stage. Speakers practice before the speech. So why should an English learner wait for a real conversation before practicing? You should train your voice before the world tests your voice. When you speak alone, you create a safe place. Nobody laughs. Nobody interrupts. Nobody corrects you with a harsh face. Nobody judges your accent. You can speak slowly. You can repeat. You can stop. You can start again. You can make mistakes and still feel safe. This safety is very important because fear blocks speaking. When you feel fear, your brain becomes tight. But when you feel safe, your brain opens. Your words move more easily. Your confidence begins to grow. So today, I want to give you a simple method. I call it the 3 levels of speaking alone. Level 1 is object speaking. Look around your room and name what you see. Say, "This is my phone. This is my table. This is my chair. This is my notebook. My room is quiet." These sentences are simple, but they are not useless. They teach your mouth to connect English with the real world. You are not memorizing from a boring list. You are seeing something, thinking in English, and speaking it out loud. That is real practice. Level 2 is action speaking. In this level, you describe what you are doing. When you wake up, say, "I am getting out of bed." When you wash your face, say, "I am washing my face." When you open the door, say, "I am opening the door." When you check your phone, say, "I am checking my phone." When you sit down to learn, say, "I am learning English now." This kind of speaking is very powerful because it connects English with movement. Your brain remembers better when your words are connected to real actions. You are not only saying English, you are living English. Level 3 is feeling speaking. This is deeper. This is where English becomes personal. Many learners can say, "This is a chair," but they cannot express their feelings. So start simple. Say, "I feel tired. I feel nervous. I feel happy today. I feel afraid to make mistakes. I want to speak better. I am not perfect, but I am practicing." These sentences are emotional. They help you build a real relationship with English. English is not only for objects. English is for your heart too. When you can talk about your feelings in English, your confidence becomes stronger because your voice becomes more honest. Now I want you to try something right now. Yes, right now. Say this sentence out loud. "I am training my English mouth today." Say it slowly. Say it again with more confidence. "I am training my English mouth today." If you said it, you just practiced. Maybe it felt small, but small practice is not small when you repeat it every day. One sentence can open the door. One sentence can wake up your voice. One sentence can prove to your brain that you are not only a listener, you are becoming a speaker. Another powerful habit is mirror speaking. Stand in front of a mirror and look at yourself with kindness. Do not look at yourself like a judge. Look at yourself like a friend. Then say, "I am learning. I am improving. I can speak slowly. I do not need perfect English. I need daily English." The mirror helps you see your face, your mouth, your expression, and your confidence. At first, it may feel uncomfortable, but after a few days, your own English voice will feel less strange. You will begin to accept yourself as an English speaker. You can also record your voice for 30 seconds every day. Do not record yourself to hate your accent. Do not record yourself to feel embarrassed. Record yourself to notice your progress. Today, you may sound slow. After 1 week, you may sound clearer. After 1 month, you may hear more confidence in your voice. Progress becomes visible when you collect small proof. Your recording is not a punishment. It is evidence that you are trying. Speaking is not only a mental skill, it is also physical training. Your brain must choose the words, your tongue must move. Your lips must shape the sounds. Your breath must support your voice. Your ears must listen to what you are saying. That is why speaking feels difficult in the beginning. You are not weak. You are training a full system. And every time you speak alone, that system becomes stronger. So from today, give yourself 5 minutes of speaking alone. Talk about objects. Talk about actions. Talk about feelings. Use the mirror. Record your voice. Repeat simple sentences. Do not wait for confidence. Build confidence with practice. One day, when someone speaks to you in English, you will not feel the same fear because your English voice will not be new to you anymore. You will have already heard it. You will have already trained it. You will have already proved to yourself that you can speak. And in the next chapter, we will make your speaking even stronger by learning how to listen, copy, and shadow English like real daily practice. Chapter 4. Listen, copy, and shadow. Let English enter your ear and mouth. Together. Now that you have learned how to speak alone, it is time to make your speaking more natural. Because speaking alone is powerful, but if you only speak from your own mind, your English may become slow, dry, or unnatural. You need something more. You need real English sounds. You need rhythm. You need flow. You need the music of English entering your ears and coming out of your mouth. This is where listening, copying, and shadowing become your secret daily practice. Many learners listen to English every day, but they listen only with their ears. They hear the lesson. They understand some words. They feel happy for a moment. But after the video ends, their mouth is still silent. My dear learner, from today, do not only listen to English. Listen, copy, and speak with it. Listening is not only for understanding. Listening is also training for your brain. When you listen to English again and again, your brain starts noticing patterns. It starts hearing how words connect. It starts feeling where the voice goes up and where the voice goes down. It starts recognizing common sentences before you even translate them. At first, fast English may sound like one long river. You may feel lost. You may say, "Why do native speakers speak so fast?" But slowly, with daily listening, that river becomes clearer. You begin to hear separate words, then phrases, then full sentences. This is how your English ear wakes up. But listening alone is not enough if your goal is speaking. You must copy. Think about a child learning a first language. A child does not begin with grammar rules. A child listens, copies, repeats, makes mistakes, and tries again. This is natural learning. You can use the same method as an adult, but with more focus. When you hear a simple sentence, do not just say, "I understand." Say it out loud. Let your mouth taste the sentence. Let your voice follow the sound. If you hear, "I wake up early every morning," repeat it in the natural. If you hear, "I feel tired today," repeat it. If you hear, "I am trying to improve my English," repeat it. This small act changes you from a passive learner into an active speaker. Now let me explain shadowing in a simple way. Shadowing means you listen to a sentence and repeat it almost like an echo. You copy the speaker's rhythm, tone, speed, and feeling. You do not stop and think too much about grammar. You do not translate every word. You allow your mouth to follow the sound. In the beginning, you can do slow shadowing. Listen first. Pause. Repeat. Then listen again. Repeat again. Later, when you become stronger, you can repeat almost at the same time as the speaker. But do not rush. Speed is not the first goal. Clarity is the first goal. Confidence is the first goal. Daily practice is the first goal. Let us practice right now. I will give you some simple daily English sentences. Do not only read them, say them out loud. If you are alone, say them with confidence. If people are around you, say them softly. But say them. Repeat after me. I wake up early every morning. Again. I wake up early every morning. Now say, I drink water before breakfast. Again. I drink water before breakfast. Now say, I listen to English for 5 minutes. Again. I listen to English for 5 minutes. Now say, I repeat simple sentences out loud. Again. I repeat simple sentences out loud. Can you feel it? Your mouth is moving. Your voice is working. Your English is not sleeping anymore. Now continue. Say, I make mistakes, but I keep speaking. Again. I make mistakes, but I keep speaking. This sentence is important. Do not just speak it. Feel it, because mistakes are not your enemy. Silence is your enemy. Fear is your enemy. Waiting for perfect English is your enemy. Now say, I write 3 lines in my notebook. Again. I write 3 lines in my notebook. Now say, I learn 1 useful word every day. Again. I learn 1 useful word every day. Now say, I speak slowly and clearly. Again. I speak slowly and clearly. And finally say, I am building my English every day. Again, with belief. I am building my English every day. This is shadowing. Simple, but powerful. You listen, you copy, you repeat. Then you make the sentence yours. If the sentence is, I wake up early every morning, you can change it and say, I wake up at 7 every morning. If the sentence is, I listen to English for 5 minutes, you can say, I listen to English before sleeping. This is how you move from copying to speaking. First, you borrow the sentence. Then you own the sentence. Then one day, without thinking too much, similar sentences come from your own mouth naturally. Do not feel bad if you cannot copy the speed at first. Slow practice is still practice. A beginner who repeats slowly every day is stronger than a learner who only watches videos and never speaks. Your mouth needs time. Your ears need time. Your brain needs time. When you shadow, your brain and mouth are learning teamwork. Your ear hears the sound. Your brain catches the pattern. Your mouth tries to produce it. Your ears listen again and correct slowly. This loop is powerful. It builds pronunciation, rhythm, fluency, and confidence together. So from today, add shadowing to your daily English routine. Listen to one small sentence. Repeat it 3 times. Copy the rhythm. Copy the emotion. Then use it in your own life. Do this with 5 sentences every day. Not 50, not 100. Just 5 strong sentences with full attention. After 1 week, your mouth will feel more awake. After 1 month, your speaking will feel less heavy. You will still make mistakes, but your voice will move with more courage. Listening gives English to your brain. Shadowing gives English to your mouth. But now we must go even deeper. Because if you really want to speak naturally, you must not translate every sentence from your language. You must learn how to create small English thoughts inside your mind. And in the next chapter, we will learn a simple method that helps you think in English using 5 daily questions from your real life. Chapter 5. Think in English with the 5 daily questions. Now we are entering one of the most important parts of your English journey. Because listening is powerful. Speaking alone is powerful. Shadowing is powerful. But if you want English to become natural, you must train your mind too. Many learners can repeat sentences. Many learners can understand videos. Many learners can read English slowly. But when they try to speak, something happens inside their head. First, they think in their own language. Then they try to translate that thought into English. Then they worry about grammar. Then they worry about pronunciation. Then they think, is this sentence correct? And before they speak, the moment is gone. Their mouth becomes silent. Their confidence becomes weak. This is not because they are not intelligent. This happens because their mind is taking the long road. Thinking in English means taking a shorter road. It means you do not always need to build the sentence first in your native language and then carry it into English. You begin directly with small English thoughts. But please understand this clearly. Thinking in English does not mean you suddenly start thinking like a native speaker in one day. It does not mean your brain becomes perfect overnight. It means you start small. Very small. You start with the life in front of you. Your room, your body, your feelings, your actions, your next step. This is where real thinking in English begins. So today, I will give you 5 daily questions. These questions are simple, but they can change your English life if you use them every day. The first question is, what am I doing? The second question is, where am I? The third question is, how do I feel? The fourth question is, what do I need? And the fifth question is, what will I do next? These 5 questions help your brain stop searching for big English and start creating small English. Small English is not bad English. Small English is the beginning of natural English. Let us use these questions in the morning. Ask yourself, what am I doing? Answer, I am waking up. Ask, where am I? Answer, I am in my room. Ask, how do I feel? Answer, I feel sleepy. Ask, what do I need? Answer, I need water. Ask, what will I do next? Answer, I will brush my teeth. Now look at what happened. You did not study a big grammar lesson. You did not open a heavy book. You simply looked at your real life and created English from it. Now combine the answers. I am waking up in my room. I feel sleepy, but I need water. After that, I will brush my teeth. This is thinking in English. Simple, real, useful. Now let us use it in the afternoon. Maybe you are working. Maybe you are studying. Maybe you are sitting at home. Ask, what am I doing? Answer, I am working. Ask, where am I? Answer, I am at my desk. Ask, how do I feel? Answer, I feel busy. Ask, what do I need? Answer, I need a short break. Ask, what will I do next? Answer: I will finish my work. Now combine it. I am working at my desk. I feel busy, so I need a short break. After that, I will finish my work. This is not complicated, but it is powerful because your brain is learning to build English from life, not from translation. Now let us use it at night. Ask: what am I doing? Answer: I am sitting in my room. Ask: where am I? Answer: I am at home. Ask: how do I feel? Answer: I feel tired. Ask: what do I need? Answer: I need rest. Ask: what will I do next? Answer: I will write 3 English sentences. Now combine it. I am sitting in my room at home. I feel tired, and I need rest. But before I sleep, I will write 3 English sentences. Can you feel how real this is? This is your life speaking in English. The reason this method works is simple. Your brain becomes faster with repeated patterns. If you always translate, your brain learns the habit of translation. First one language, then English. That makes speaking slow. But when you ask simple English questions every day, your brain begins to create direct English pathways. At first, the path is weak. You stop. You think. You search for words. But after many days, the path becomes stronger. The same questions become easier. The same sentence patterns become familiar. Your English thoughts start coming faster. Do not try to think like a professor. First, think like a beginner who is honest. Do not say, I must create a beautiful sentence. Say, I must create a true sentence. A true sentence is powerful. I am tired. I am learning. I need help. I will try again. These sentences are not small when they come from your real life. They are the foundation of fluency. Many learners fail because they want advanced English before they can control simple English. But real fluency grows from simple sentences, repeated with confidence. Use this method 3 times a day. In the morning, ask the 5 questions before your day begins. In the afternoon, ask them during a break. At night, ask them before sleeping. You do not need a teacher for this. You do not need a classroom. Your day becomes your classroom. Your mind becomes your notebook. Your voice becomes your practice partner. And every time you answer these questions, you are teaching your brain a new habit. You are telling your brain, think in English first. Start simple. Speak clearly. And remember this powerful truth. The day you can describe your own life in English, English is no longer just a subject. It becomes your voice. It becomes part of your morning, your work, your feelings, your plans, and your dreams. You stop waiting for perfect English. You start using real English. And real English, used every day, becomes strong English. Now you know how to listen. You know how to repeat. You know how to speak alone. You know how to shadow. And now you know how to think in English with 5 daily questions. But there is one final secret. You must not do this only today. You must not feel motivated for one day and disappear tomorrow. You need consistency. You need a promise. You need a small challenge that turns practice into identity. So in the next chapter, we will begin your 30-day English promise, where you stop being a person who only wants English and become a person who practices English every day. Chapter 6. The 30-Day English Promise. Become the person who practices daily. Now we have reached the final chapter. And this chapter is very important because everything you learned before this moment needs one thing to survive. It needs consistency. You can listen to English. You can speak alone. You can shadow sentences. You can ask the 5 daily questions. You can write 3 lines at night. But if you do all of this only one time, your English will not change deeply. A single strong day can motivate you, but repeated small days can transform you. This is why I want you to stop asking, how can I become fluent very fast? And start asking, how can I meet English every day without quitting? Many learners begin with a big promise. They say, from tomorrow, I will study English for 3 hours every day. The first day feels exciting. The second day feels heavy. The third day becomes difficult. Then one busy day comes, and the whole plan breaks. After that, guilt enters the heart. The learner says, I failed again. Maybe I am not disciplined. Maybe English is not for me. But my dear learner, you did not fail because you are weak. You failed because the promise was too heavy for your real life. A promise that breaks you is not a good promise. A promise that brings you back every day is better. So today, I want to give you a new kind of promise. Not a promise to become perfect. Not a promise to speak like a native speaker in 1 month. Not a promise to master every grammar rule. This promise is more honest and more powerful. For the next 30 days, promise to show up. That is all. Show up with your voice. Show up with your ears. Show up with your notebook. Show up with your small sentences. Show up even when your pronunciation is not perfect. Show up even when you are tired. Show up even when you only have 10 minutes. Do not promise to become fluent in 30 days. Promise to become faithful to your English for 30 days. Here is your 30-day English promise. Every day, speak 5 sentences. They can be simple sentences from your real life. I am waking up. I am drinking water. I am going to work. I feel tired today. I will practice again. Do not wait for advanced English. Start with honest English. After speaking 5 sentences, listen to English for 5 minutes. Listen to a simple story, a slow conversation, or a beginner lesson. Do not panic if you do not understand every word. Let English enter your ears every day. Then shadow 3 sentences. Listen and repeat. Copy the rhythm. Copy the tone. Copy the flow. Let your mouth borrow the sound until it becomes more natural. After that, write 3 lines. These lines can be about your day, your feelings, or your plan. Today I practiced English. I made mistakes, but I continued. Tomorrow I will speak again. Writing 3 lines is not a small thing. It trains your mind to organize English. It gives your thoughts a shape. It also gives you proof. When you look back after 10 days, you will see that you did not only think about learning English, you actually practiced. Finally, review yesterday's English. Read yesterday's 3 lines. Repeat yesterday's sentences. Say yesterday's useful word again. Review is where memory becomes stronger. New lessons excite you, but review protects you. Now let us make this even more realistic. In week 1, your only goal is to build the habit. Do not judge your accent. Do not complain about speed. Do not ask, "Am I fluent now?" Just complete the daily promise. Speak 5 sentences. Listen for 5 minutes. Shadow 3 sentences. Write 3 lines. Review yesterday's English. Put a check mark on your calendar. This check mark is not just a mark, it is evidence. It says, "Today I did not quit." Your brain needs this evidence because confidence is not built from empty hope. Confidence is built from proof. In week 2, focus on clarity. Speak slowly. Open your mouth. Listen to your own voice. Repeat sentences with better pronunciation. Do not rush. Many learners think fast speaking means fluent speaking, but fast, unclear English is not the goal. Clear English is the goal. Slow and clear is better than fast and confused. When you shadow, notice the sound. Notice where the speaker pauses. Notice which words are strong. Then copy slowly. Your mouth is learning a new path. Give it time. A strong speaker is not someone who never practiced slowly. A strong speaker is someone who practiced slowly until speaking became easier. In week 3, bring English into your daily actions. Use the 5 daily questions. What am I doing? Where am I? How do I feel? What do I need? What will I do next? Ask these questions in the morning, afternoon, and night. This is the week when English starts moving from study time into lifetime. When you walk, think, "I am walking." When you feel nervous, think, "I feel nervous, but I can continue." When you finish work, think, "I am tired and I need rest." These small thoughts are powerful because they reduce translation. Your brain begins to create English directly from your real life. In week 4, record yourself and notice progress. Record 30 seconds every day. Talk about your day. Talk about your feelings. Talk about what you learned. Then, listen kindly. Do not listen like an enemy. Listen like a teacher who wants to help. You may hear mistakes. That is good. Mistakes show you where to improve. You may hear slow speaking. That is normal. Slow speaking shows that your brain is working. But you may also hear something beautiful. You may hear courage. You may hear effort. You may hear a voice that did not give up. That voice is yours. This is the psychology of consistency. When you repeat one action every day, your identity slowly changes. At first, you say, "I am trying to learn English." Then you say, "I practice English every day." Later, you say, "I am an English learner." And one day, with enough practice, you will say, "I speak English." Your English changes when your identity changes. And your identity changes when your daily actions give your brain proof. Every sentence you speak is proof. Every 5-minute listening practice is proof. Every shadowed sentence is proof. Every small notebook line is proof. You are not just wishing anymore. You are becoming. Imagine a beginner on day 1. Their voice is low. Their hands feel nervous. They say one simple sentence, and even that sentence feels heavy. On day 5, they still make mistakes, but they are not as scared of hearing their own voice. On day 10, they can speak 5 sentences with less hesitation. On day 20, they begin thinking small thoughts in English during the day. They still forget words, They still pause, but they do not stop. On day 30, they are not perfect. They are not finished. They are not magically fluent, but they are different. They have proof. They have discipline. They have a relationship with English. English is no longer a stranger they visit sometimes. English has become part of their day, and that is what I want for you. I do not want you to watch this video, feel motivated for 1 hour, and then return to silence. I want you to start your day one, today, not next month, not when life becomes easy, not when your grammar becomes perfect. Today, speak 5 sentences, listen for 5 minutes, shadow 3 sentences, write 3 lines. Review yesterday's English. This is simple, but simple does not mean weak. Simple, repeated daily becomes powerful. So make this promise to yourself. For the next 30 days, I will not run away from English. I will not wait for perfect confidence. I will not hide behind fear. I will meet English every day. Some days will feel easy. Some days will feel difficult. Some days I will speak clearly. Some days I will struggle. But I will continue. Because fluency is not built in one magical day. Fluency is built in small, honest days. 1 sentence today, 1 sentence tomorrow, 1 sentence again, and slowly, the language that once felt far away starts living inside you. Thanks for watching.